Hey there, Virgo Libra. Welcome to your October reading. So, let's see here what we have for you. We're going to take a look at your love life, your career, and we're going to get started with some overall energy, okay? Let me actually put it here. I did lit up this candle just for you. So you may need to, you may be feeling a little bit of, I'm not sure if you're feeling connected with your spirit guides or feeling disconnected. I feel like you will have been coming from a place of disconnection, and now during the month of October, perhaps you're getting into a more connected place and a lot more. Oh yeah, and we even have awareness here. Wake up, roll the clouds away, and look and look. So, and especially with this temperance energy, which is also very like angel-like energy. So I really feel like you are getting into a place of alignment, and you are getting into a place of feeling a lot more like find balance and be centered. I feel like you're coming back to yourself. Perhaps you have been indulging a little bit on something. I am getting that it could have been work, and it could have come from a place of you perhaps avoiding certain issues or avoiding certain things, but I do feel like you're coming back to yourself and you're feeling a lot more relaxed. I feel like you're feeling a lot more connected and like focused on where you want to go, and it's not focused in the sense of like you're like ignoring every other aspect of your life. I feel like you're finding a very good balance in all areas of your life, so that's really good. I also feel like with this awareness card, there's something here around you understanding the past, and perhaps that's why you have been in a place of escapism perhaps, or even just like repressing certain emotions and all that. It could have been because some past issue could have been blocking you and could have been creating some sort of stagnation and insecurity as well, some doubts, some fears. I'm even hearing illusions. So I feel like, especially with the Mercury retrograde for me personally, and it was in your cusp, was happening in your cusp, so you may have felt that Mercury retrograde hugely. It was bringing a lot of stuff up, and I feel like it got into a big place of lack of clarity and lack of judgment, and now with Mercury going direct, we also have a few planets going direct again, because we had like 7 planets in retrograde, which is crazy. But I do feel like this month things are feeling like everything is falling into place. Things are really getting into a place of, all right, everything's good, I know where I'm going, and it could be you're going towards new love because we have Magician and Lover, so that's really good. But let's see here what other messages we have for you. Ooh, I also saw the Sun. So nice. Okay. What else do we have for my Virgo Libras? Queen of Swords. There we go with their energy. And, look at that. Empress. Yes. Heck yes. And I'm actually going to keep this 7 of Cups in the reverse because I do feel like this month you're feeling a lot more, I know who I am, I know what I want, and I'm not going to back down until I have it. And again, it's not in a escapist kind of way as it was before. I do feel like it is in a sense of, I know exactly where I need to go. I feel like before you were doing things to entertain yourself and to prevent you from thinking and getting into a place of overthinking and getting into a place of feeling overwhelmed. And now I feel like you're just so sure of your role in life and what your next step is. And this could be particularly around love, but I do feel like it is around like your whole life, and you're feeling, oh yeah, and we even have the 9 of Cups here with happiness. This is wish fulfillment. You really are getting into this Empress energy, and everything you touch turns into gold. Everything you think, not everything you think, but like everything that you set your mind to have and to accomplish and to manifest into your life, it is coming. So I do feel like you're making very good progress when it comes to your manifestations this month, and you could start seeing some of that development. And we did have the Magician and the Lover, so I do feel like you could be manifesting a soulmate here, or you're manifesting a development in your love life, and you could be starting to see some progress when it comes to it. So you could be meeting this person, you could be, you want to get married, and you could be talking about marriage with your partner, something around those lines, I feel like you're starting to see some development when it comes to your manifestations. So let's get here into career. All right. We have, beauty and talent. This is so you. This is so you, because like beauty is definitely Libra energy. And then we have talent, which is like, some people think that talent is something that you're born with. And at some level, sure. But talent is also created, talent is also worked on. And that is very Virgo-ish. So I do feel like your career here is looking bomb because you're really having both energies. And then bottom of the deck, we have life purpose, well-being. Yeah, I really feel like you are getting into this place of work-life balance. You're getting into this place of determination towards your goals, and you're not backing down, but you're also doing it from a place of heart, from a place of, this is what I want, this is what I love, and this is what I'm gonna have, you know? And I feel like because of it, you are being able to build some pretty solid roots. And there's that thing of like connecting back with your guides. Perhaps in your career, you may have also been in this place of, it's almost like you were doing things, it's not that you didn't love them, but you may have been doing things almost on autopilot, you know, and you weren't really putting the heart in it. And maybe we're also very stressed out and everything. But I feel like you're coming back to a place of, this is what I truly, truly love. And this is what I want to do with my life. And this is where I'm striving for it. And this is what I'm going to do. You know, you're really coming from a place of heart. So I really feel like you're coming back to yourself. You're coming back to this life purpose, to the feelings, to the emotions attached to the life purpose, and to this sense of alignment. You know, I really feel like you are getting aligned and you're feeling aligned. More than anything, I feel like there's a lot of finally being able to make sense of your feelings, which is something that I feel like perhaps before you weren't able to do so. Because I even feel like before, your mind could have been in control for a very long time, and now I don't think that it is, you know. Now I feel like I feel like your mind was also out of control in some aspect, but I really feel like you are connected with yourself again, and you're finding balance also between your feelings and mine. But let's pull some tarot here to get some more information. Oh, look at that Magician. Yes. What else do we have? Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, we have the Ace of Cups, which is very manifesting new love kind of energy. So it could be that you could meeting someone through your career that is going to lead to a new romance for my single people. But I do feel like this is just this new beginning when it comes to your heart, putting your heart into your work, into your career that we were talking about. And I do feel like because of it, you're actually, it's like one big part of manifestation is feelings. And it's not just, oh, think the thoughts and things happen. No, you have to put feelings and emotions into it. You have to put action, and you have to put faith into it. And I feel like you were having the thoughts, you were having the action. And I do feel like the faith was a little bit mushy, and the feelings were a little bit repressed because I feel like it was just becoming too much. And now I feel like you're working on the other two things that were lacking: the Ace of Cups, the feelings part, and the Magician, that faith and connection with the universe. And I really feel like because of it, you're actually able to let go of anything that was stopping you. You're able to fight some fears, to fight some demons, and then find the joy and the fulfillment of those wishes. And I do feel like there's also something here around, perhaps at some point you could have been listening a little bit to other people or to a specific person. I also feel like this could be a little bit of comparison with other people. And I feel like during this month, you may be a lot more focused on you. You may be a lot more focused on what do you have to give, and what is your opinion on those things, and what do you think the best path is moving forward. You know, I feel like you're no longer asking too many opinions of other people. You're no longer comparing yourself too much. I feel like there could still be a little bit, because I feel like you're going through the process of, breaking through those patterns. But I do feel like you are getting into a much better place, especially when it comes to comparison and like putting yourself down even when it comes to other people. Okay, so let's pull here some guidance and advice. Ooh. And then we'll jump into love. Oh, and so interesting. We have here Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. So again, there is this thing of like Priestess, Mystic, the universe side of it, and then we also have that beauty that was showing up here as well. And I feel like this is your card, you know, Beauty, Libra, and Devotion, Virgo. So I really feel like you are really getting into a very good balance when it comes to your both energies, which is really beautiful. And we also have you're already doing it, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. I feel like sometimes, especially if you are self-employed, sometimes people may question like, are you sure this is what you want to do? Don't you want to go and find a job or something like that? And I feel like sometimes you may let those people get in your head and make you doubt and question your worth and question your skills and question your path. And it doesn't have to be like you being self-employed. It could just be, for example, you going into a more artistic field or something not so conventional and not so solid per se, stable. And I feel like sometimes because people doubt you, they may make you doubt yourself. And I feel like this month you're getting back the power and you're really focusing on yourself and honing on the things that you believe and just focusing on your skills and trusting yourself, trusting your guides that if this is showing up, it's because it's for you. And it is your life purpose. And I'm going to put it right here in the middle for you to remember. This is your life purpose. Okay? You are already doing it and you're doing great. So don't let anyone stop you. We have align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Yeah. And I do feel like this is also talking about the people. It's like if there's anyone that you're comparing yourself to and is just doing more harm than good, let them go. Okay? And also, when it comes to your habits, when it comes to your routines and that work-life balance, also, what do you need to change around that, okay? I feel like that is also going to be important. And then we also have protection, yeah. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval, yep. It's all about you. It's about, this month I feel like it's a more selfish month, where it's like you're not listening to anyone. And I feel like that is what your guides are encouraging you to do, because I really feel like you may have been listening to too many people that don't even know what they're talking about. And I feel like you are in a place where you are a boss. You are this Empress energy. You are at a place where you can create anything you want in your reality. And I feel like other people don't understand that, and they may also not understand your work, and they may not know how you make money and all of that. And some of those people, they may not even have the worst intentions. They're just worried. But just because they are worried and just because they want to see you good, it doesn't mean that they are right, you know? Because those doubts and fears and insecurities comes from their own beliefs and not yours, okay? So just keep that in mind. You are doing great. I really feel like you are. I feel like you're on the right path. So keep doing it. Just make sure that you're having a good balance when it comes to work and rest. But yeah, so let's jump here into love. Oh my, we have uninhibited and released, number 15. And this is actually like the devil card, which I'm not seeing this has like devil in the sense of toxicity and all of that. I am seeing this has in the sense of like you breaking free. I feel like before, perhaps you were, I don't want to say like too focused or too, perhaps you were too fixed on a particular outcome, maybe even a particular person. And I feel like this month, you're kind of putting yourself out there, I feel. Or at least it's like not necessarily like, oh, you're flirting with people or something like that. It could be that people are flirting with you and you're no longer like rejecting it from the get-go. Perhaps you're just enjoying a little bit more. You're just, you know, seeing where it takes you. This could also be, if you are in a committed relationship, something about like the next level. You may have been very focused on or very fixed on a timeline or on a particular aspect. And I feel like this month you may be like just letting go and just being in the moment and appreciating it. I am seeing this as, for example, you may have always thought that, oh, I'm only getting married. I am only going to get married when I reach the, I don't know, 5-year mark, and it's been a year, and this person is proposing to you. Oh no, what do I do? You know, but I feel like you're just going with the flow and connecting with your feelings as well, and connecting with your instincts, with your desires. And I feel like you're just appreciating the moment and just doing the things that you want, the things that you are passionate about, you know? I feel like you're just really like breaking free from preconceived ideas of what marriage, commitment, children, whatever relationship aspect we're talking about here looks like. And I also feel like for some of you, this could definitely be about like sex specifically. Like, for example, you're breaking the limits when it comes to sex. Perhaps you were only, I would only do that if I was in a relationship. For some of you, perhaps, if that is something that you're thinking about, if you haven't been thinking about that, then it's definitely not for you. But someone out there could be getting into this place of, you know what if we just have a little fun and see what happens? You could be putting yourself a little bit out there. And sometimes we have to try things out to understand that they are not for us, and we have to just see what happens. And then if it's not for you, it's not for you. You don't do that again. If it is, great, keep doing it, So I do feel like you're being a lot more in the moment and you're appreciating things a lot more. So let's see here. We are going to separate this between, single people and people you're just connecting with. And I think I'm going to do it. No, I'm going to do it separately. Single people and people you're just, in the talking stage. It's nothing official. And then we're also going to look into committed people and in separation, divine counterparts and all that. All right. So for the single people, we have here the Moon and the Page of Cups. And for the committed people, divine counterparts. Oh, goodness. Okay. We have the Knight of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. So let's actually start with the committed people and in separation. I do feel like for some of you, there could actually be a reconciliation if you're in separation from a person. There may have also been like some sort of argument, even if you aren't already in a committed relationship, I do feel like that argument is like you're moving forward from it. You're understanding that there is something bigger. It's not about like you versus them. It's about the two of you versus the problem. And I feel like you're letting go of fears and insecurities and back and forth. And I do feel like you're coming back to each other. And you're really getting into this place of wish fulfillment. So perhaps, this is a general reading, so the roles could actually be reversed. And the things that, like the person that was a little bit restricted when it comes to the beliefs and when it comes to ideas and outcomes and all of that could have been your person. And I feel like that could have been causing a lot of internal conflict, and that is coming to an end. But I do feel like you're both jumping into a place of wish fulfillment, a new cycle. You are manifesting this with each other, and I feel like you're really clearing up these beliefs. Yeah, Ace of Swords. It's like you're understanding what is working for you and what is not, and how you can work on the relationship together. So I do feel like you're coming into a place of fulfillment and definitely a new beginning in this connection. I do feel like, I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I do feel like for some of you, the relationship could definitely be leveling up to the next level. Whether that is marriage, whether that is moving in together, I don't know, whatever the case may be, but I definitely feel like there is something here that is, moving forward. Let's go. I'm ready for this. Let's keep moving. I don't think that it's a little bit what we were talking about. It's like you're not necessarily having it all this month, but you're starting to see the progress in it. So it could be, again, maybe you don't get the proposal of marriage, but maybe you start talking about marriage. I do feel like there's just some positive development here when it comes to things. I also feel like your communication skills with one another are going to improve hugely. I feel like you're going to have very deep conversations and important conversations. And I feel like you're also going to understand that you're actually closer to one another than what you thought you were. Like perhaps you were very focused on things that weren't working, on things that like this is not working out and this is stopping us from being in a healthy relationship, and look at this and look at the other. You were looking a lot at the red flags, a lot at the things that were not good. And I feel like things are shifting here, and you're starting to understand as you get to know each other a lot more, and you have those deep conversations. You start to see, oh wait, we actually want the same thing. Wait, we are actually on the right path, and we actually love each other hugely, and we want, we're hoping and longing and desire for the same things in a relationship. And I feel like you're starting to focus a lot more on the things that are working and the things that allow this relationship to work, and not so much the things that push the two of you away. So that's really good for the single people and the people you're just, talking to, talking stage, not committed at all. I do feel like there is some sort of offer here. So again, single people, I feel like you could be meeting someone new here, especially with the moon and the page of cups. I do feel like it's going to be quite unexpected. I do have this thing of like, keep an open mind, because this person may not be your usual type, or you may meet them at a very like random, weird place. And again, with the Ace of Cups, it could be work, and perhaps those things of like setting yourself free could be like, oh my God, but like we work together, or oh my God, they're a client, like what do? I cannot do this, and I feel like you're just sneaking around when it comes to like your own mindsets. It's like I don't think you're doing anything illegal, but I feel like you're putting yourself out there. You're getting out of your comfort zone, and I really feel like you're exploring new ways of doing things and exploring yourself, because I feel like you may have been a person that always likes to follow rules, and I feel like this month you may be breaking them a little bit. Okay, so I do like this a lot, and I do feel like there is some sort of offer here. So for the people that you're just talking to, just like the committed people, there could be a talking of commitment, a talking of, hey, let's make this official, and I do feel like things are going to progress in a very beautiful way. I also feel like there is some very deep, vulnerable conversation that you may be having here, around insecurities and fears, that I do feel like it is going to deepen the bond between the two. So that's really, really good. Let's see here. Let's pull some advice and messages, yeah, when it comes to love, and then we're going to finish up with some specific events that may be happening in the month of October, or they could also be like messages, confirmations. Just take them however resonates. But before we get into that, let's see here some advice. This could also be you, like making these offers. We have be supportive, make a genuine effort to show you care. Yeah, I do feel like there is like some deep conversations happening, and I do feel like your guys are asking, hey, listen, share anything that you want to share from your side, but be supportive, listen, be together, and work on things as a team. Let's actually take that one over here. But yeah, I also feel like with this, like, do something for someone, give your attention to another. I do feel like for some of you, perhaps you're the one like making the move here, and your guys are actually encouraging you to it. Because I feel like there is this thing of like you taking your power back and you going towards the things that you want. And I feel like that is going to be important for you to be able to understand, like, where are you putting your intention? Even if you're just meeting someone, it could be like, you could think that person has sneaky intentions. Clarify them straight away. Like, what do you want from this? Because I want this. So if you don't want the same, then my dude, bye-bye. It's like, I feel like your guides are encouraging you to make things very clear and to make sure that you're both on the same page. So if you want to be the one to make the first move, I feel like you're encouraged to do that. Okay? So let's pull here those specific events, messages, answers, confirmations. Sometimes, even especially if you have a question on your mind, these cards can serve as an answer to it. But again, take them however resonates. Okay. A lot of these cards want to come out for you. But alrighty. So we have April. This could be your confirmation that something you have been working since April. Oh my goodness, so many. Or someone born in April. That could also be significant. But we have wall, misunderstanding. Yeah, I do feel like this is especially for those that have been in some sort of argument or something like that. It's like it's a huge misunderstanding. You're both on the same page. You both want the same things. And there's that thing of like communication improving. Okay. We also have mountain road. You are on the road to success. What did I tell you? Okay, you're doing great. You really are. We also have bird perched, waiting for news, package letter. I do feel like this is definitely talking about this offer over here. We have crown, honor and respect will come to you. Eagle, triumph over troubles, obstacles. And we also have Cat, a two-faced friend. Yeah, what did I tell you? There is really someone here that is making you question yourself and making you doubt your worth. So be careful about that, because you deserve the best and you really are doing great. Okay, so be careful who you're surrounding yourself with. But overall, I really feel like there's a lot of clarity in this. Okay, finally, we are able to let this go. You know, I feel like there's a lot of relief coming this month. And yeah, so Virgo Libra, this is what I have for you. I hope it resonated, hope it helped. If it did, don't forget to smash the like button for me and to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. And you can also check out my other channel, the Bird's Nest Tarot, for pick cards, or you can check out the link below for a private reading if you're interested in diving into this. Okay, so with that being said, I love you very much. I love you very I wish you the best. I love you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.